isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Hey race fans, welcome back. Another Tuesday evening SOF race for the Formula 4 Europe Series. It's officially week 6. We're on the back half. I guess we're smack dab in the middle of the season. Season 3 for 2025. It's going to take us to Imola this round. Our driver's out on track, putting in some qualifying laps now as we join in a little later than originally anticipated. A little bit of a glitch heading in, but drivers out there doing their best, putting in a time. Looks like most of our drivers kind of finishing up their second flying lap here now. But let's take a look at our conditions. 24-degree air temp. It's going to translate to 26-degree track temp. Beautiful day out there for a race in southern Italy. So we got a strong field again here this evening, as we've seen most of the season so far. It was 6.6k SOF coming into this one, so a lot of talented drivers again here this week. See how they fare, testing their mettle against against one another here. I suspect we'll see plenty of action on track with timing and scoring set for only about a minute 30 left here. We got maybe 1 or 2 cars left on track. Adrian Pareto Rojo currently looking to put in a time. Currently sitting in 20th place. And then we have Radecki Gregors yet to set a lap. Potentially right now starting in, looks like about 22nd place. We'll see if that holds up here, if they do manage to cross the line before timing and scoring clicks over. But right now leading the way is Martin Kadlasic. Don't believe we've seen him, actually no, sir, we did see him last week. Lucas Bale in third, we've seen him a number of times. Pablo Espez as well. Augustin Bernier, saw him last week. It tangled up with Kane Halliburton. We don't see Halliburton here this week. Henry Moore was with us last week. Michael Zajak's been here. Gael Valero, Luciano Vitvet, Bjorn Koch, Leander Angevelt. Number of drivers we've seen here in weeks past. Gergo Baldi all going to be battling it out for top spot in Formula 4. As we're on board here with Radecki Gregors, trying to get a lap in before the clock ticks over. Looks like he's gonna run out of time though. Heading up the hill, back down the hill, only about 15 seconds to go. I think he's going to run out of time. Adrian Pareto Rojo as well, trying to put in a time. The Spanish driver gonna call quits, pull into the pits. They're gonna settle with starting at 20th. The clock is ticked over, unfortunately for Rojo, or Gregors, sorry, going to be unable to set a lap time. Going to have to start 22nd on the field. But speaking of starting positions, take a look at those here in a moment. Martin Kadlasic going to lead the way. Niles Rotel in second place. Lucas Bale and Miguel Costa going to make up the second row. Pablo Espez and Augustin Bernier in row 3 in 5th and 6th. Paddy Noah Mamasi in 7th. Henry Moore in 8th. Michael Zajac in 9th. Isaac Phelps going to round out the top 10. Luciano Vitvet in 11th. Gael Valero in 12th. 13th place goes to Tommaso Zappala. Bjorn Koch in 14th. Graham Carroll in 15th. Leander Angevelt going to start in 16th. Gergo Baldi in 17th. Vasilis Apostolidis in 18th, the Greek driver. Theodore Bergerson in 19th. Right out at the top 20 is going to be Adrian Rojo. 21st goes to Jaden Sherwood. Radecki Gregors in 22nd. Joseph Loke and Marcus Sater did not put in time, so they're going to start on the tail of the field. Okay. 24 drivers on the grid for this one. Quick little 15-minute race. Let's pop up here the SOF we got today. 6.6K SOF for this one. So plenty of gains and potential losses for our drivers to coop in this one. Waiting for about half the field still to grid up. And we'll be heading away under green. It's going to be an interesting run into turn 1. 24 drivers waiting for Hadi Noah Mamasi to grid up, and then we'll be good to go. Martin Kadlecek going to lead the way into turn 1. We'll see if he's able to hold on to his top qualifying position. There we go, lights are up. Just waiting for those 5 green lights to cue us off. And we're off. 15 minutes. F4 Europe top split action coming your way right now. Kadlecek going to lead the way into turn, I guess it's turn 3 now. Rattel holding on to second place. Lucas Bale holding on to third. Augustin Bernier is going to get around Pablo Espez early on to move up one spot. The Apex Sim Racing driver can get around the Spanish driver of Espez. Kadlecek, Bale, Rotel, Costa trying to break away from the pack here. Top 4 looking to make an early jump. Get some shifting going on in the backside. Henry Moore going to get around Mamasi. It's going to move him up one spot into 7th. It's going to drop Hadi Noah Mamasi down to 8th. Looks like all of our drivers got away clean on this one. It's rare to see in an F4 race. Usually there's some kind of carnage out there somewhere, but so far so good. Clean. Top 4 breaking away. Kadlecek leading the way. He's got Rotel tight on the back bumper. Well, I guess there's no bumper on this thing. Back on the power unit. Have a look back here from Kadlecek's car. See if Rotel makes a move. Does not hammer in those chicanes. Curbing. Yeah, F4 fairly good at jumping over curbs and taking turtle curbs. Can absorb that fairly well. So just saw a number of our drivers heading through the chicane, abusing the curbs. Into the final corner they go. Kadlecek going to come around to lead lap 1. So back to the field a little bit. Augustin Bernier leading the secondary pack made up of Espez, Moore, Mamasi, and I believe that's Phelps on the tail end of that pack. It is Isaac Phelps bookending the Apex Sim Racing drivers, leading this pack and trailing the pack. Bernier and Phelps trying to work together to move up ahead. Gael Valero, another SDK Apex Sim Racing driver, trying to bring this third pack up into the second pack here. Is Michael Zajac, Tommaso Zappala in tow as well. Got a little move in behind Jordan Koch. Battling it out with Luciano Vitt. Oh no! Koch's going to go off. He's going to get it collected up though. It's going to drop him back a number of positions now in behind Joseph Loke and Theodore Bergerson. See if Koch's able to recover. See if we can catch a quick replay of what happened there. See here, Koch looking up the inside. Oh, just got tangled up a little bit with, I believe that was Adnan Rojo. Sorry, Adrian Rojo. Thankfully for the two of them, both drivers able to continue on. Let's pop back up here to the lead pack. Kadlecek still leading the way. Oh, a little squirrely over the curbs. Potentially open up a spot for Rotel to make a move through, but he didn't try and capitalize. He's going to try and go to the inside here now. As they head into the Ravazes. Oh, looks like a slowdown for our leader, Kadlecek. Is to back out to serve that up. It's going to cost him 4 spots, dropping right ahead of Augustin Bernier. So now we'll see if our pole sitter, Martin Kadlecek, can work together with Augustin Bernier to kind of bridge that secondary pack up towards the front pack. See a bump draft there by Bernier down the front straight. Bernier doing everything he can to try and push Kadlecik up to that pack. Right now, top three, though, working together. If they can stay here, nose to tail, they might be able to still pull away 3 cars a little quicker than 2, but looks like Bernier and Kadlecik getting some help now. Henry Moore, Pablo Espez joining up that duo. Looks like Phelps bringing along that third pack too as well. Oh, Radecki Gregors had an issue. Let's take a quick look here, see what happened to him. Big battling with Joseph Lowe. Oh! That was interesting neck code there. Car kind of got squirrely. I thought he saved it up and then got squirrely again, but fortunately for both of those drivers, just a little time lost on track positioning for them. Our leaders though, Niels Rotel leading the way. Lucas Bale now got himself up into second place. It's a driver we've seen pretty much every week, contending up near the front. Had some nice battles last week with, I believe it possibly was Henry Moore, our current 6th place driver. They were battling it out. Moore was leading the majority of the race last week until he got off into turn 1. Kind of missed his brake marker a little bit, had a little bit of help. And off into turn 1 at Magny-Cours, or not Magny-Cours, we're at Jerez last week. That cost him a spot, but speaking of spots, Miguel Costa going to get around Lucas Bale to move up into second place. Taking another quick look here at what happened there. Costa looked up the inside, made that move, forced Bale out wide, take that spot away. Kadlecik tried to get back in there too as well, but had to drop back into 4th. Speaking now, we're on 3 wide. Henry Morgan in the action. I just mentioned he was leading last week at Jerez before he had an issue into turn 1. He's going to get himself up into P3. What a run. Battling in behind. Lucas Bale now has to battle with Pablo Espez, Isaac Phelps. Bernier's gotten around him too as well as 2 SDK Apex Sim Racing cars, the green and white machines, trying to make their way up towards the front. Phelps and Espez now battling it out wheel to wheel. Phelps can take that spot away. That's going to drop Espez back to 6th place. This pack still nose to tail. Zappala thought about looking up the inside of a Massey. Thought better of it. Didn't quite have enough room to go too wide through there. Probably the best decision at that point in time. This whole train of cars still nose to tail through this. We've now bridged the gap. Other than Niels Rotel, who's going to benefit from a little bit of jockeying in around behind him and open up a bit of a gap. Hasn't broken the draft yet, though. They're still 9/10 back, just on the edge of draft. They can probably reel him back in here on the straight. But after that, we get about 10 car pack deep. You see them training in behind there. Let's take a look back from Rotel. You can see that kind of snake working its way back there around the front straight as we're coming up to the halfway mark. Niels Rotel would love to see some battling more in behind them, but they're starting to reel him back in. That gap down to 7/10 now. Kadlecik, our pole sitter, worked his way back up into second place, now leading the charge to pull back in Niels Rotel. A couple cars battling in the background there. That was the 8 car. Costa making a move. That was Gael Valero had to be serving a slowdown potentially. Was off to the left. Had to bail out. Zappala looking up the inside here of Zajac. So he's going to have to back out. Oh, almost touches the rear of Zajac. That'll damage up the front wing. Zappala doesn't want that, but Graham Carroll looking to the inside too as well. No room for any mistakes driving this close. Carroll going to try the opposite side now as Zappala as they head into the chicane. Thinks better of it, backs in to go single file through. Let's pop back up to our leaders. They've now caught Niels Rotel. Kadlecik and Moore in behind. Bernier right there too. Although it looks like Moore's falling a little bit back off of Kadlecik. Kadlecik doing it one-man charge here. now firmly up on the back of Rotel up ahead. Let's see if he makes a move into turn 3. This is technically turn 1 there that just went by, and turn 2 being the left-hander. They go to the inside, too wide into turn 3. Catalytic skip that pass made, done and dusted before. I believe Rotel might have backed out to not compromise their gap they've built up here now. Oh, we've got cars going off the back. Gael Valero off into the kitty litter. So we got another couple other cars, possibly Graham Carroll off too as well. Gustin Bernier, Isaac Phelps. Take a quick look here at what happened there. Valero on the inside. Oh, they get tied up. Round he goes. Not sure what happened to Bernier. Bernier off at the same time too as well on the other side. We'll see what happened to Bernier here. Oh! Bernier just slow through the chicane there. Got gathered up by, I believe that was his teammate Phelps, and I believe that might have been Lucas Bale involved there too as well. No, not Lucas Bale. I believe that might have been Henry Moore. Fortunately for them, it's going to be the end of the day for Bernier as he's towed it back to the pits. But up front, our pole sitter Martin Kadlacik got himself back up top. He's bringing Niels Rotel along for the ride, although Rotel fallen back a little bit off the back of Kadlacik. Our 9,500 iRating driver showing us why he earned that top pole position here. Looks like the battle right now is for third place. Espez holding that spot. Henry Moore just in behind, leading the trail. It's Mamassi, Bale, Costa, Phelps, all on the back. Looks like Bale thought about trying to make a move around Mamassi. Mamassi bump drafting Henry Moore down the front straight. Backs out of it into turn 3. Wise choice. So they head towards the Villeneuve chicane. In comes the leaders. And out of this Villeneuve chicane they go. Here comes our battle for third place. What a pack of cars here. Nose to tail. Nothing to give. Oh, Bale looking up the inside of Mamassi. They almost touched tires. Massey going to hold on to that spot for now. There we go. Costa tucks in behind Bale. Potentially hoping that Bale's going to take that spot away. You can follow him through. Lucas Bale going to have to reload, recalibrate. So we got Graham Carroll, the Scottish driver, leading the third pack right now ahead of Michael Zajac, Tommaso Zapala, Gergo Baldi, and I believe that's Bjorn Koch at the tail end of that pack. Our leaders still working together. They're opening that gap up even further. 3.8 seconds now. Rotel bump drafting Kadlacik down the front straight, down the back straight. Couple more corners to go for these two drivers. Wrap up lap 7. A couple more laps to go in this one. They've got a firm grasp on the top 2 positions. See how much battling they do as the clock ticks down, but in behind them, Espez leading the way over Moore, Massey, Costa, and Phelps. Lucas Bale, Isaac Phelps battling it out right now for 7th place. Looks like Phelps can take that position away from Bale. It's going to drop Bale back to 8th. Oh, we got a driver off the grass. That was Graham Carroll taking a little bit of a scenic detour up ahead of him. The car's going too wide into the Villeneuve chicane. Oh, Koch again gets a little squirrely. Might have had a little bit of help there. Got it collected up. We've got cars going off and behind. That's Zapala. He's going to tow back to the pits. Patience starting to wear out amongst their drivers. Gergo Baldi now ahead of that third pack. Bjorn Koch got himself up into 10th place, plus 4 spots on the day for him. Let's take a look at what happened to Graham Carroll. Coming into turn 3. Oh, just went a little wide, trying to avoid the car on the inside. Touched a little bit, and I think he's actually going to go into the dirt here on the left. Yeah, a little bit. Could have been a lot worse though for him. Our leaders heading to the line. Barney doesn't have the white flag out yet. Still waiting to wave it. Here they come. We'll see if he pulls it out. No white flag for Barney. Oh, wrong flag stand. There we go. Barney is waving the white flag. Last lap. See what kind of battle we have here now between Kadlecik and Rotel. Rotel got himself around Kadlecik into turn 3. Kadlecik trying to fight back on the inside. He's got more pace coming through that corner. Rotel taking the tighter line, had to compromise a little bit of exit speed there. Kadlecik got himself back up top, and Rotel looking hungry in behind. Gonna try and go the long way around the outside. Hold on to that spot for now. Too wide up the hill they go. Rotel gonna have the inside line, but is he gonna be able to carry enough speed to hold on to that position? He does not. Kadlecik taking top spot back again. Rotel trying to fake a move around the outside. I see a little bit of damage on the right front wing for Niels Rotel. Running out of time to make a move. They head into the chicane for the final time. Oh, Kadlecik getting a little squirrely on exit. It's going to allow Rotel to get a run through there. Not enough for a run to make a move, though. To try and go around the outside, he's going to make this pass. Too wide into the final sector. Wheel to wheel here between Niels Rotel, Martin Kadlecik. They're going to continue that on. Down the front straight, looks like Rotel going to get a better run out of the exit. Niels Rotel charging to the line. He's going to take it. Niels Rotel holds on to that. Henry Moore gets himself up into third place. Paulo Espes is going to hold off of Massey for fourth. Ferguson going to hold off Sater, Gal Valero. Angelvelt holds off Joseph Loke. What a race. What a race. Congrats to all of our drivers. We appreciate the entertainment. Niels Rotel going to take it with a last lap battle over Martin Kadlecik, our pole sitter. Rotel started in second place, but he's going to come home in first place. So congrats for him. Congrats to all of our drivers. That's going to do it for this week in sunny Imola. We'll catch you next week, same time, same place, for week 7, Formula 4 Europe SOF race. Till then, I am Rob Campbell. This has been Racer Nexus. If you're hosting a event or you're looking to get your league broadcasted, feel free to drop us a line in chat or our Discord link in the chat as well. Join in. We can handle big leagues, small leagues, big events, small events, whatever you got going. Drop us a line. We will gladly help you out on that. Till next week, bye for now.